back to my channel. You're welcome to Dina Honor, and today I'll be doing a perfume review video. It's been a while since I made any video and I apologize for that. So today, let's dive into today's video. Today's episode is on a captivating scent, which is a dupe for a very well-known designer perfume. I'll be talking about Barakkat Rouge 540, but the Extrait version, which is a dupe for the Barakkat Rouge 540 Extrait. This one today, but the one I have right now is the mini version. Omo, have you seen how much perfumes cost right now? I have my shelf here. On my shelf here, I have a lot of perfumes. Sometimes after the reviews, I don't even remember to use them again because they are so much. Some of them I sell them off because after just doing this video and spraying them here, sometimes I don't use them again, or you get some, especially the ones I unbox here. So I decided to get this in the mini form. I had the main Barakkat Satin Rouge Extrait with me before, but I think somebody took it away from me, yes, before I could even do and that is it. I've been buying a lot of perfumes before I would even review it. It's gone, so that's why I couldn't make any reviews of them. So we are going to be doing the reviews, but I'll be using this mini one to do this review today. So the Barakkat Rouge 540 Extrait is a product of Fragrance World. Latafa also has a dupe for that, which is Baruch. It's called Baruch, yes, Baruch Extrait or something like that. If you want to buy, I'm going to get the bottle and put it here for Latafa, the dupe of this particular perfume as well. So let's find out what makes this stand out and what makes this different from the original Barakkat Rouge 540 or the Barakkat Rouge 540. One difference is that this one is red, and this mini bottle mimics exactly how the original 100 ml bottle looks like. This is how tiny this one looks. This should be a 20 ml. Oh, 25 ml. Okay, so this is, why can't this? So this is how it looks like. This is exactly how the 100 ml bottle also looks like, but it is bigger and it is red in color. That is one of the major difference between the Extrait and the original Barakkat 540. And then also the smell is different, but we'll get into that shortly. The first time I sniffed this, there's a very strong ingredient here that took me way back to my childhood. When we were smaller, and you know that age of 5, 6, 7, you are very curious, you want to know a lot of things, you're asking so many questions, like there are so many things to know in the world. Okay, my mom used to buy perfumes and so many things that she didn't want us to like mess with or pour away or break or damage, you know, things that should be kept away from children. She would keep them in her wardrobe at the topmost shelf, and she would feel like we can't get there, our hands can't get there. My mom goes to work, so we only left at home with either our sister or probably the nanny, and the person is busy doing other house chores, and it's not every time she will put eye on all the kids, you know. That is how I used to be so curious sometimes when I noticed that either they are watching one movie or, you know, they are doing something, everybody's attention is not where I am and they are not looking for me. And of course, they will not be thinking that this girl will be doing something mischievous. She's probably playing with her toys in the room. Yes, I will now put, which is very dangerous, put two stools together and then climb that stool so that my hand can get there, because probably I have seen her when she was dressing up one day use the perfume. So there's this perfume she used to have in this, or in the oil form, oil bottle, and I believe this was exactly that perfume because it smells exactly the same. There's a strong ingredient there that as a child my nostrils just couldn't take it. And then I was able to open it, and guess what? Immediately I opened it, I just put the oil perfume on my nose like this. Almost the thing went straight to my brain and I didn't expect it, and that was how I fell down from that stool, hit my elbow. That was like, it was so painful. The smell, I was dizzy for some time. I don't even know how the movie they were watching, they didn't even hear the sound, because if there was no light at home, probably they would have heard those stools and all that. It took some time for me to get myself together, climb the stool again, close the cap, and then I went to take my bath because the thing also smelled on my upper lip, so I was perceiving it on my nose. Took my bath. Me that they used to actually, in fact, is a war to make me sleep. Sometimes they will even beat me to sleep in the afternoon. I went straight to bed because I was feeling so dizzy. Throughout that week, I was feeling sick, but I couldn't tell my mom that this was what I did. So the first time I perceived it, it just made me remember that, because that ingredient is here. And for the life of me, I don't know what the name of that ingredient. I avoid any perfume that has this. But funny enough, with the way this was blended into the Barakkat, the Barakkat, let's call it Barakkat, let's not be calling it Barakkat, the Barakkat Rouge Extrait, it smells really, really nice. And I actually gifted this to someone really close to me, and anytime I perceive this on him, I'm like, this is lovely. So this is nice. This is nice. So for top notes on this, you get bitter almonds. I'm reading it down here on my phone. You get bitter almonds, you get saffron, of course. Saffron is like one of the major ingredients in the Barakkat series. So saffron, which creates warmth and almost a nutty opening with a hint of saffron sweetness, of course, yes. And then the heart notes here is Egyptian jasmine. Could that be the thing I'm perceiving? That there's a strong potent ingredient, and that is what carries this fragrance from the beginning to the end. To me, it is just that ingredient you keep perceiving. That is what makes this very different from the original Barakkat Rouge 540. That is the only difference, aside the color of the bottle. So you get Egyptian jasmine. That's it. I think that's it. This is what gives the depth. This is what gives the edge. This is what gives this fragrance an angle. And then on the base, you have ambergris, mox, and some woody notes, which the ambergris here is also very beautiful. So I don't want to spray this because I'm very careful about that ingredients you get, but that is exactly how this fragrance smell. This is a notice me kind of fragrance. This is something that you want people to notice you. You want to make an appearance anywhere you go to. Like even if you have like the award show now that they just concluded, this is something that you will spray aside looking like a goddess. You now spray this. Oh my god, this is amazing. And for me, I would say this is a unisex fragrance. You see this small bottle, this 25 ml is power. As tiny as this thing is, it smells on your body for complete 24 hours, and on your clothes it's until you wash it. And even after washing your clothes, sometimes if you don't use maybe like strong detergents or something, you will still be perceiving it. This tiny thing you are seeing, top more of the 100 ml bottle. Also, Fragrance World didn't come to play with their Barakkat Rouge 540. They didn't come to play at all. That is a very powerful fragrance, and it checks all the marks and expectations that you will have from a fragrance, and it is spot on as well to the original thing. It smells exactly like the original thing, in my opinion, this original Barakkat Rouge 540 Extrait. So I know a question that will be on your mind, which I've also mentioned here, is that are they similar? They are similar, but that particular Egyptian jasmine, I believe that is what is making this, because that is the only thing here. That every other ingredient are normal ingredient that you will normally perceive. Every note here are notes that you perceive in any other fragrance, and I've never gotten this, but I think it's that Egyptian jasmine. That is what gives this that edge. That is the only difference. So imagine Barakkat Rouge 540 with in a more floral form. Like this is more of floral to me. You have less of the saffron here. In fact, that floral just swallows up the saffron, while the regular Barakkat Rouge 540 gives you a more gourmandy feel. I always think of meat pie. I've said this before in my previous review. Meat pie, anytime I perceive that fragrance, this one is very, very floral, very heavy on the floral. It is very slightly sweet, very slightly. It's warm, it's spicy. To me, if you ask which of them should you go for, if you want an edge, if you want a difference, if you are tired of just smelling the Barakkat everywhere or the Barakkat everywhere, you want something different, I would say go for this. This is very different, very unique. It is very rarely you see this particular ingredient in other fragrances. So if you want to be unique in the room and you want to be different, like everybody like, what's that? This would give you that effect. It is a beautiful fragrance. Just the reason why I didn't spray it out is because I don't want to feel dizzy in this video, because even just perceiving it already, I'm already getting that dizzy feeling. So yes, this is a beautiful perfume. If you want to like okay, let me see if I will like this or not. Just ignore this, my sweating. If you want to see whether I like it or not, I advise you go for this small size like this, 25 ml. If you feel like, okay, this is something that you love and you want to continue using, but trust me, you will love this, because the person I gave, his colleagues in the office kept sending messages like, please, they want to buy, they want to buy, they want to buy. So trust me, this is a very, 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 very good choice if you want to get a unique fragrance that would make you smell very, very good. And if you ask me, between this and the other regular Baccarat, I prefer this one. This is way, 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 way better.